All right, Shalom. Want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai Bahashim, Kakadash. Give honor to the apostles and elders of great millstone who rule well. Peace, blessings, and salutations to you sincere Akim out there pushing the truth. Across the four corners of the earth, excuse me. All right, and peace, blessings, and salutations, all right, to you sincere brothers out there pushing the truth across the four corners of the earth. Man, you continue to push, man. Continue to push. That's just the spirit of this video. All right, the push, and because at times you think like, damn, I don't know what I'm saying, or you get in that gray area. I know certain scriptures, but do I really need to say this again? Do I really need to, go back over this? And other brothers have already explained, all these different things, man. Hey, at the end of the day, the scriptures are written for our learning, all right? And what you would do is you would read it over again, read it over again, and read it over again. The scriptures say what? The Most High speaketh once, twice, but man perceiveth it not. All right, and that's that repetition, and he says the same thing over and over throughout the book. And certain men, they get it, they grasp it, and they pursue it. Certain other men, they do not. All right, and the same is true now. You got the word being shown, you got different aspects, questions being answered. Hey, it never, this is the most time, for myself looking at Israel, where you can go and you can ask a question on the brother's comment board and you can get instant answer, all right, because the spirit has it where, everything is flowing, all right, until that time comes where that famine hits and that's it. We're no longer, out teaching on the highways and byways, and maybe they will shut down everything on the internet. We'll see. All right, but this is just an example. Because Jake think this is a game, man. You go around these different places and you'll have these damn Israelite women. Oh, Auntie Lori wants to help you out. They'll be doing whatever little public outreach program or something from the city of Chicago. We can help you lower your bill, your water bill, gas bill, whatever. All right, and it's always the Israelite woman. It's always usually, the Southern Kingdom woman. All right, but anywho, these women, they trust in this system. All right, they put everything on this system. This system has become a parasite, on the nation of Israel, and now our people, they accept it. All right, especially our women. That's why the scriptures say the woman is given the portion of a sinner. All wickedness is little to the wickedness of a woman. All right, the Lord is, and the example is coming. All right, hey, the scriptures talk about it. Sometimes you don't feel like going in on the women or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because women are simple, and it just is what it is. But hey, it's written in the scriptures. All right, and the spirit is on different brothers in different places to talk about it. So we got to go over it, All right, and the latest case of this, of what Jake getting a wake-up call, basically the police dragged this woman outside naked in a raid, where they raided the wrong place, and then when they were trying to get the body cam images, because that's what the body cam stuff was for, right? The public, they paid for the body cams. All right, so there'll be that, try to hold the police accountable or whatever. And then what do? They suppress the cameras. They suppress the evidence. All right, and that just goes to show you what's what and who's who, man. She's a part of the system. She's a part of the beast system. All right, where they can just choose to ignore the law, and then later on, they'll issue another apology, but it really doesn't mean shit. All right, it really doesn't mean a damn thing. It says, there we go. The mayor's apology came on a day It also saw an outraged Young speaking outside CPD headquarters and members of the city council confronting her over the raid, demanding hearings and investigations. Uh, she, da, da, da. That's also when she learned about the actions about her own law department had taken to prevent Channel 2 from airing the video, right? Then, she tries to play innocent. But, at the end of the day, man, this is, this is an image from the camera, all right? What does it say on the wall? Faith, hope, love. It's nothing wrong with having faith, hope, and love, but you better put that faith, hope, and love in Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. All right? Because you see what this man does, man. And a lot of these women who get into these situations and circumstances, what is it? They don't have a man. All right? A man of the Lord overall. Because those are the top men. Men of understanding. All right? But, coming up, all that's going to be taken care of because the old ways are coming back. All right, it's going to get real dark. It's going to get real cold. Even if it does come in the summer, the scriptures say the love of many shall wax cold. All right, so this is Hebrews 4, and let's start at verse 8. It said, for if Yahweh Shai had given them rest, then would he not afterward have spoken of another day? There remaineth therefore a rest to the people of the Most High. And we're waiting on our rest, man. That's a big part. We're waiting on that rest. All right. All this, day in, day out stuff. Hey, this man has completely changed the way work was done, man. Esau, Edom. All right. Even, when we were slaves under the other nations, there was a certain amount of mercy given. All right. You might have been a worker or something. They might assign you certain things to do, but you didn't spend your every waking day fucking having to work for the system. And, and at a certain point, we know, our people were freed, or you could buy your freedom, or, work something out with, whoever your master was. All right. That's, under the nation of Israel. Now, under these other nations, it was different situations, but again, you could kind of buy your way out. Esau didn't allow that, for a couple of hundreds of years before he let Jake start to buy themselves and become freemen and all this stuff. All right. And now look at us, man. You work, 24, you work fucking 8 to 12 hours a day, all of these days out the week, and it just doesn't amount to anything, man. That's that basketball hose. All right, now, scriptures talk about how to manage your money, how to manage your time, how to manage your leisure and all that stuff. So you do have to implement that. All right, but ultimately, when these producers and these movie people and stuff, when they're coming up with ideas, just an example, they're going to tropical locations. They're going somewhere, and they're having nothing but free time, that leisure time. All right, that's something that Jake doesn't have, man. So what they do is they fill that time, they stuff it with as much folly as possible, and then you're going right back to work, And it's an imbalance, man. That's why, with the holidays, people worship this shit, man, because you finally get a break. You finally get some time, with your family or whatever. You can go to the store, get you some nice cheap, pork shoulder, that they conveniently have. And that's why people worship this shit. So people are like, damn, I get a break. I'm going to put this tree up. I'm going to get in the spirit. And that's what they were doing in the ancient world. In the book of Maccabees, it talks about the celebration of, what's it called? Festus? I think it's called Festus. Okay, Salakia. Saturnalia. That's what it was called, Saturnalia. All right. an ancient Roman festival and holiday to honor the god Saturn, held on the 17th of December. Damn, look at that! Look at the chances of that coincidence of the Julian calendar, and later expanded with festivities going through the 23rd of December. All right, and it said observes his public sacrifice and banquet for the god, you know. And on these kind of days, Esau was doing all kind of abominations, eating all kind of abominations. All right, you could get with another man's wife, everybody would be drunken. Like I said, you can get with another man's wife and shit, and people weren't really, tripping like that. All right, because it was part of the festivities. Just have fun. And those demons came out, and to this day, those demons are still around this time. This is where the demons come out. You go to the store, they're playing the fucking music. All right, you go everywhere else, they got lights up, they got Christmas this, Christmas that, not even understanding the ancient origins of what they're doing. All right, and that's why we need a rest, man, a rest from the bullshit. All right, it says, verse 10, for he that entereth into his rest, he also hath ceased from his own works, as the Most High did from his. Let us labor, therefore, to enter into that rest, lest any man fall after the same example of unbelief. Exactly. All right, so let us labor, man. The scriptures say this is not our rest. Let us labor to continue to learn, continue to go until that time comes where, we're not doing the work anymore. And that's coming shortly, man. Keep the labor going. Keep it up. Keep up the work. Keep doing the videos, the consistency. All right. Because this man, behind the scenes right now is kind of quiet, but they're laboring to destroy the whole earth. All right. They're getting their plans together. They're getting everything in order. How can we, further our agenda? All right. Hey, the enemy ain't sleeping, man. This is, at the end of the day, we're prisoners of war. The enemy ain't sleeping with his agenda. All right, so we damn sure ain't sleeping with ours, man, with the agenda of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. All right, so with that being said, Lord willing is edifying. Continue to fight. Keep the fight, keep the faith. Call Allah Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem Kagadash, Barakatah, Shalom.